capitalism. Hasn't Brennan Lee Mulligan taught us anything?
The next thing we discover about Asheron is like his 19 investment properties. So it's like, that, you know.
Oh,
okay,
God, we gotta
thing
kill him now.
We have to find out how he has, like, upon death, like, who receives, because, like, if it goes into probate, then just the state's gonna get it, and then the state's gonna have to deal with these 19 properties. We're gonna have to somehow find the will and find out who is going to inherit these 19 properties.
So before he dies, we hold him at gunpoint, make him write a new will.
No, it's Bashrin, but not.
Who's gonna know he's under duress? Who's gonna know?
Yeah, we're gonna kill him.
we're gonna kill him.
In a world where talking to the dead and resurrection are so easily viable options, I really
just
don't
decapitate him or something. Because
anybody really
speak of dead, it
the
only works if they can actually speak normally.
Yeah, just rip his jaw off.
Yeah, just rip his jaw off.
Casually. Very casually.
Like spells to be minds, you know.
No, stop. Modify memory and then rip jaw off.
Oh, okay. You could have just done the modify memory. That would have been enough.
I wanted to do both.
Speaking of, does anyone want their memories modified? Because Nettle's got it and has never cast it. So if someone wants to forget something bad they did when they forgot the ABC.
Hey, talk to Kyoto. Talk to Kyoto about that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, yeah. Maybe Kyoto wants his memory of getting brutally murdered erased.
Oh no, that's fine.
Hello had a fine time.
Can Nettle modify her own memory?
I think that's a thing, right? That would be kind of fucked.
All right, I think we're ready to begin.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I think it says another creature. Another creature's memories. Lame.
Lame. Oh, I got roll 20 out.
Yeah, and I love looking at this. It feels so good. All right, time to mute and turn my camera off.
What? Why?
Oh, why?
Boy. We're starting.
That bodes well.
And I'm dead. Can't wait to watch this, guys.
What are we watching?
I'm watching you guys. It's like yeah.
Whoa.
Good God.
Hello?
That's how much damage Metal does.
It's a lot of 69s on there.
You know it.
Joey Mills, where are you at?
There were only 5.
All right, let's begin. See. Okay. Kyoto.
God damn it, I just muted. Okay.
What?
Nope,
what was
we're
that?
good.
Sorry.
I said, God damn it, I just muted.
Oh. So you float in the vast expanse of space. The beauty of the cosmos surrounding you. Stars glitter on a velvet backdrop and nebulous swirl. All these vibrant colors as galaxies in the distant twinkle. But here in this particular solar system you're in, each star pulses with a unique, familiar light. As you draw closer, you realize each one is a singular memory of your past, shining brightly in this void of space. Welcome, traveler. You hear a voice behind you say, you look and see the glowing ethereal outline of a radiant figure, her presence both serene and powerful. Do you know who I am?
No clue.
Some call me the Wayfinder. Others, the Nebula. But you knew me in life. Would have called me Asna.
Okay. It's like a little much. I should be dead.
The stars you see around you are more than mere points of light. They tell stories, ancient and new, of heroes and villains, of love and loss, beginnings and ends. She sort of gestures to the stars all around you, each one flickering with a memory from your past. You see scenes of triumph and failure, joy and sorrow, love and heartbreak, all shining in the starry expanse. These stars are, what were you saying?
No, you're good.
Okay. These stars, Asna continues speaking, are the very essence of your journey. Each one a chapter in the grand story of your life. They connect the moments that define you, the choices that shape your destiny. And her gaze turns from the stars towards you. Let us look into your past and see the effects it had on others. And you are thrown back into a memory. You are standing in a pretty decent tavern. It looks much nicer than some of these dive taverns you've been to. And you see a sign behind the bartender that says the Haptic String. He pulls out a key and says, "Room 36. You're playing in the battle tonight, right?"
Yeah. Hopefully it goes well.
Well, here you go. And as you go up to your room, you open the door and you see a gnome standing there. You know this gnome. It's Tobias. Your memory has come back of Tobias. He's, "Oh, hi. How you doing, man?"
I'm good. I'm a little nervous. It'll be fine though.
Oh, you playing tonight?
Yeah. Playing in the battle. I'm excited, but I just gotta make some money.
Awesome. Me too. I'm gonna try and do my best. My name's Tobias. What's your name?
2.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Hey, you ever you smoke a little?
I mean, a little, not much.
Oh, okay. I was nervous when you knocked on the door. He sparks up his blunt once again and takes a big hit. Here you go, friend.
Just starts coughing so bad.
And as you start coughing, it fades back out into this wide array of stars. And they all begin to shift a little as we will jump over, and we're going to do a few jumping this time, but this is probably the last session of doing all these jumping to different people. Axel, you are still in combat with the augury. It is your turn. What are you doing? There's, I believe, 2 left. The robot is pretty much down for the count now. All it is the Dragonborn and one other thug who's fighting you.
All right, so I got the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Are they like kind of next to each other?
Yes, they're we'll say 10 feet away from each other. Looks like them, open space, other guy.
I'm actually just going to cast Blight on the one I didn't push back.
Okay.
DC 18 con save.
Give him a +1. Okay, so that's a 5, a fail. How much damage does this guy take, and what does this look like? Okay. 40 damage altogether. As this guy's skin begins to wither and he falls to the ground, the Dragonborn just takes off and runs out of the bar. And the tavern worker just looks over you and, hey, can't do that in here. Grab the body, bring him out.
I put down 50 gold and say sorry for the trouble.
Hey, what trouble? Nothing happened here. As he's cleaning his cups. But with that, as you are pulling the body out, a vivid memory enters your head. You stand on top of Duncran Keep of House Gold after defeating the Goblin King. This is sort of a flashback you're having right now. And you are approached by Salix. Well, I have to say thank you for teaching me how to drop those bombs.
You're welcome. I love teaching people how things work.
How'd you learn how to use them, by the way? I mean, somebody who knows how to use bombs must have some sort of experience with them.
Yeah, I'd like to dabble in, mixing things together. You kind of get a knack for it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so you're good with, like, explosions and stuff.
Yeah, you could say that.
That could be very, very useful. And as he says useful, you flash back to pulling this body out of the tavern, and you remember everything. What is the first thing you are doing? You remember that your mind was altered. You remember everything before that.
I immediately think of like how everybody is in so much danger. I need to find a way to get in contact with them. So I'd leave and try to find like the. I guess a clerics would be decent at sending messages, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
so, are you heading to like a church?
of some kind, yeah, to
Okay.
try to get a message out to people.
So you begin running down the street looking for a church, and we will flash over to Zephyr. Your crew, Zephyr, comes running up to you. Your first mate is... They ran. He ran.
Of course he did. Oh, God.
Oh, you do not look
Yeah,
well.
No, you had to come whenever I'm riddled with arrows like a porcupine. Jesus.
It was like really quick. We just heard like 3 shots go off and we all came up here. And that guy looked terrifying, may I say.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know whatever I did to that elf, but apparently it's coming back to bite me.
Well, let's get you to the infirmary. As he puts his arm on your back and starts leading you. You flash back to a memory. No, you will also be in this memory right here. You two stand on the wall of the castle where the Goblin King was defeated, along with Orville. And Orville looks up to you, Nettle, and Marion. Hey, where were you for the first bit of that fight?
I was facing a moral dilemma of which sister I should kill. But it's all been resolved now.
Wait, what? What do you mean, which sister to be killed?
Well, we managed to avoid it. Ivor had possessed Amaranth and was trying to leverage me and Juniper's distrust of each other to free her, but I think Ivor is gone for good now.
Hey. You want to talk about it later, or do you want to focus on other things right now?
Gives Mary's hand a little squeeze and says, later.
Okay.
After she squeezes your hand and says later, you feel your first mate patting your back. Captain Zephyr, are you all right? And all of your memories have returned.
Zephyr kind of is awestruck for a moment and is stuck there thinking, and then looks to his first mate. Just received some magical information. We have to head back to Storm's Reach immediately.
Aye. Back to Storm's Reach. It'll take us roughly 6 hours. We're pulling into the harbor right now.
Good. I have a noble to speak to.
As the ship begins to pull into Storm's Reach, go ahead and give me a perception check. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
Ooh. That's going to be a 21.
Not bad. You notice that the ship begins to rock and the tide begins to sway. You look out into the horizon, and in the far, far, far distance, you see a tiny black dot. You pull out your telescope and look through it, and it's still small, but you see a storm cloud. And with a 21 perception in the water, you see a tiny little string of corruption that looks familiar to you.
Scourge, you motherfucker, get your ass over here so I can beat you up. God damn it.
Looking at this black storm in the distance and the corruption, you have a feeling that it might be more than Scourge.
Oh.
And
Okay.
after watching it for a while, you get a good idea that it'll be maybe 2 to 3 days before whatever this is in the harbor of Storm's Reach. But nonetheless, the ship sets sail towards Storm's Reach.
Yep. Scourge and the Kraken. Wonderful.
We'll switch over to Milo. Flying in the sky, you just escaped the harpies. The storm blowing around you, the thunder snow fades. And a memory passes through. You're also at the castle after defeating the Goblin King. And you see that the guards have Kron in manacles as he's, "Let me go!" What are you doing in this moment?
I think Milo would he would look like he's trying to run up to Kron, but then remembers oh wait, is he still undercover? And then is no wait, we killed the Goblin King, and then is let him go unless he doesn't want to be let go. Kron, where are we? I'm a little confused.
Oh, the Goblin King is dead. I'm fully committed to your side.
Right. Yeah, you have to try to unite some of the goblins. Let him go, please.
The guards have no problem listening to what you say as they saw what you did on the battlefield and just hand him over and unmanacle him as he rubs his wrist and Tat has taken charge of Goblin Army. I don't know if that's good or bad thing.
He was a pretty good guy, I guess. I mean, I don't know him very well, but he seemed to have a good head on his shoulders.
Well, whatever Milo says, I believe. I wanted to ask you something. Many of Kron's goblins stay in Clouds Bay. I was wondering if I could go back there and meet them again.
Why do you have to ask me?
It's Milo Village, no?
Well, yeah, but you've already been welcomed there. That's your home already. If you want to go home, you can go home.
Thank you very much, Milo. And the goblin betrayers, thank you as well.
He thinks about the name Goblin Betrayers. He says, "Oh, okay. We'll deal with that later." Okay, Kron, are you gonna be okay going back by yourself?
Yes. Very well. I think.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what's gonna happen to us in the future either. I can't exactly say that I'm safe.
Well, whatever happens, just remember, Kron is going back to Clouds Bay. Do not forget.
Okay, I won't.
It is very important that you do not forget anything that happened here today.
I don't think that I will, but okay.
Oh, no, I'm just playing with you. You're good. You come to, and you remember everything. As you're standing on the ground on
I
a
broke
cliff
my
edge,
promise.
on a cliff edge, and it's lightly snowing. You see floating down Rysanier and Kasipo. And Kusa has a snow medallion in her hand that she hands to you, Milo, and congratulations on passing your third trial. Rysanier chimes in, and I see you've gotten your memories back.
You knew they were gone?
Much like the gods themselves, it is not our part to meddle in the affairs of mortals.
Well, I guess I have a lot of meddling to do, so...
You have controlled storms. You have summoned storms. Your final trial will be to become the storm itself. It will take place in the near future.
I will become the storm itself?
Kasupo chimes in, and it'll make a lot more sense once you get to that point.
Okay.
And I must tell you, the champion, I know we're not supposed to meddle, but this can be our little secret. The champion of the Forsaken lies within the Shadowfell, in the Valley of Beasts. Most of your party lies within Storm's Reach. Is that where you would like to go?
If that's where they are, then yes.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Milo Grotefruit. I'm sure we will meet again.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to learn from you.
Oh, one more thing. And Cass raises her hand, and you see a moose sort of floating in the air that she is. You need to take this thing with you.
Oh,
You can't hold it up here.
I forgot about the moose. Oh, I should probably return it to where I rented it from.
It's fine. We'll watch it for a few months, but you have to promise to come back here and get it. This is very
Fine.
important, Milo.
Well, I guess the world is having problems. The moose is not really a problem. Okay.
It's a problem for me. How are we going to feed a moose up here? And you see the portal open behind you, and through it, you sort of see the outline of Storm's Reach.
And I will go.
You go through that portal. And we will jump to last two. Eudora, give me a death saving throw.
Sure.
Oh,
Interesting. Disco.
Okay.
Eudora's been making death saves for like 3 weeks.
In your sort of comatose state, you also have a memory. Second, let me pull this up real quick. You open your eyes and you are walking in the chambers of Duncran Keep with Dar by your side and the little mushroom person on his shoulder. Or not Dar, Fear, the Sage of the Sticks, as he leads you to Akaria. And this tree is safe because of you.
Just me?
Well, you and your comrades. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't show up here. The tree is safe. Would you like a moment alone?
Oh, am I allowed to?
Of course. And he closes the door and gets all his little mushroom friends to follow him out as you are left alone in the chamber of Akaria, much more bloomed now. You see the vines and the roots sort of going through the castle, which are in a lot of the places now. It's pretty much part of the castle at this point. So what are you doing?
She's going to get close, and she's going to cast Speak with Plants as she settles in front of its presence.
You cast that spell and you feel a connection to the first tree. You hear the voice. Hello. Who are you?
I am Eudora, the champion of Dosoi.
It awaits your questions.
Oh, so all of these carvings on the wall, what do all of these mean? What was this?
This was the fall of Zodius. They banished him from this world.
But I've heard that story before, that Zodius turned and he was banished, but why? What happened?
In the founding, Thune took the primordials under her wing. She became semi-controlling over the elementals. the primordials. After quite some time, Zodius wanted more free reign to spread his fire throughout the world. He wanted to, well, he went mad. He wanted to drown or evaporate Uon and replace it with the oceans of fire. He wanted to burn all the trees of Dosoi and turn it all to ash. Of course, Thune didn't like this, nor did Aureus. But Aureus saw Zodius as a loyal ally. Therefore, he became part of the Forsaken. Once Thune gave full reign back to the Primordials, they banded together to banish Zodius to the Hells once and for all, along with the other Forsaken. And there he remains.
So, if the primordials were so powerful together, if they needed all of them, why did Uon just disappear? What happened?
Uon, much like Zodius, did not want to be put under the fist of Thune. Though Uon also did not want to work for... Uon also did not want to work for Aureus, so they went into hiding. Very few praise or worship Uon to this day, as he's less known than the others, which is curious that you know of his name.
Oh, well, we were going through old temples underwater, and there were statues of everybody, and there was
I'm
one
a
of him.
tree, I'm not going to hurt you. No need to be nervous.
I don't think you're gonna hurt me. It's more that I never expected this to ever happen. I wasn't supposed to be this. I'm still not even sure if I actually am this.
Tree awaits your next question.
So, if they all had to band together to get rid of Zodius the first time, is that what we have to do now? I don't even know if Uon has a champion, or where to even find anyone that worships him, or I don't know if the other gods have new champions yet.
I'm thinking as the tree right now, and I don't think it would have an answer to that question, so stays silent.
You are just a tree. Not just a tree, I mean, like, you are the tree, but you...
I
still
am
a
just a
tree.
tree.
Speaking of trees, I don't know if you can feel, if you can tell, but the Amathia tree was destroyed. Is there anything we can do to fix it? Plant a new one?
Do you know what type of tree Amathia was?
I think my dad never really talked much about the species of tree. I know what it represented, what it did, but it had superseded natural growth by that point.
Find a seed, plant it in the ground, water it, nurture it, grow it, and that can be Amathia. Protect it.
I have to leave soon. We have so much to do, but before I go, is there anything you need from me? Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. A bit of sunlight would be nice.
Oh, yeah, I can do that really easily. Okay, permanent. Yeah, no, I can talk to them. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Is there anything else you would like to say to Akaria the First Tree?
I know it was real close today to being really bad, but if I'm on Slora, I promise nothing will ever take you down without taking me down first.
Thank you, Eudora. And we're going to say that you are able to get sunlight to this tree pretty easily. Lord Gold does without question, figures out a way to help you out. And we'll say in one of the courtyards what this tree is under, it is sort of reconstructed to have a hole in it where a beam of sunlight is always hitting Akaria during the day. But in this moment, you flash back. You are still down, but at the same moment, Nettle and Juniper both flashback and
Ooh.
are standing there. Nettle,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on? What did we just do?
I think Nettle immediately looks at the ground. Eudora there, shaking, looks extremely distressed, and she's like, Eudora, what have I done? And will immediately cast a 5th level healing word on Eudora.
Eudora, you are brought back up, and you remember everything as well as the memories that were put into your head.
17 hit points.
As you both look at Juniper, and she's holding the ethereal gaze, she just kind of looks disgusted at what happened to her and throws it to you, Eudora. And she doesn't say anything, and she teleports away. What are you two doing now that you're both up and all these memories are flooding back? I would say maybe Orville? Yeah, Orville runs back and, hey, is everything okay? What the hell? I just had my mind completely rearranged. You don't look too good right now, Eudora. Nettle, you look fine.
I think Nettle is ignoring that, immediately going to hug Eudora.
I'm alright, really. It's been worse.
But I did this to you.
It wasn't my you.
And it was me. I am the person that healed you and the person that attacked you. Both those realities exist alongside each other. I did this, and I think she looks extremely distressed. She's slightly trembling. I did this to you, and I promised to always protect people I care about, but I failed that, and I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix this.
Nettie, there's nothing to fix. You did what he wanted you to do, it seemed.
And I just went along with it. I was not a good person before the ABC, and I'd hoped to leave that behind.
then we will.
We should try to find the others.
Oh, yeah, if you're here and I'm here, where... Oh, boy.
I can get us to Storm's Reach. I can try to contact everyone else to see where they're at.
I can reach out too. We can split it up. We can... You used a lot of spells.
I've still got more in the tank.
Yeah. Remind me never to fight you again.
I think if you have to fight me again, well, let's not think about that. Too soon. Does Nettle have all of the stuff that she's been using to teleport places?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You all get a short rest as well. Everybody.
Okay. Cool. In that case,
You're getting the longest rest.
You're getting the longest rest. Yeah, Nettle will teleport her and Eudora and Orville if he wants to come. I don't know if he does. Orville,
I'll
do you
stay
wanna come
here.
to Storm's Reach? Okay. Cool. Let's go to Storm's Reach.
1 second. Should I tell your mom or anybody that you're leaving?
Yeah, tell my mom I'm sorry. She's gonna have to watch the tribe again. Yeah, it'll be okay. I got 2 arms now again. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, your arm is still there, and it is still made from Mafia, but he's... Okay, yeah. I'll do that. I think her mind was sort of altered as well, but I'll let her know.
Thank you.
All right. Well, good luck. And Orville runs off, and you guys are able... Where are you going to in Storm's Reach?
I think the item that she has to connect to Storm's Reach is like a dessert knife and fork she took from the Harbinger like estate. So I don't know if she teleport directly into the dining room or not. Or maybe
I like
she
that
just
she took
teleports
the
to the middle
knife
of the
and
street.
fork.
Yeah, she took the knife and fork.
Yeah, you teleport into the dining room, and there's nobody in there right at this moment. But you see a Marquis poke his head out, and... Hell are you doing here? I had the weirdest dream just now. And with that, I think it's a good time, as he says that, to jump back over to Kyoto. Curious. You hear the Wayfinder say as she pulls a memory of your mother. And you see your mom standing in a room. And she is slamming her hand down on a table, arguing with a Githyanki. I won't do it. I have 2 kids and a husband. I didn't think taking the loot would do all of this. And the Gith sort of laughs and... Sorry, you don't have a choice. And he casts a spell on her, and she sort of just falls to the ground. The Gith manacles her, and you see an image of this Githyanki. This is one you've never seen before. Walk up to a young Hyolta, a baby Ladoltha, and a Marquis at the dinner table, and put its hands out and wipes all 3 of their memories. You also see the Skith take the loot from your mother and hide it in a Marquis' office. And a secret room in a Marquis' office. And on top of the loot, you see them put a few documents, obviously forged, stating that he was smuggling illegal goods into Arconia. You hear the Wayfinders say, interesting. let's see how this played out. And Kyoto, you are in another memory. You found the loot and you're looking at the documents and you hear your father come in the room. Kyoto, what did I say about... What are you doing holding that?
I can't stop. It just say it won't stop.
What are you talking about? Put it down.
I can't stop playing it.
Jota, put it down, and he starts to walk towards you. Promise you what you're doing is not good. Tell your mother got sick.
I don't know. And just out of not even like thinking about it, his hands point at him and will Eldritch blast him. And yeah.
He tries to grab the loot, and you shoot out this Eldritch blast from the loot as he falls back into the bookshelf, and it breaks, and the books fall everywhere.
I'm sorry. And he just starts running.
Yeah, you do that. As you hear the voice of the Wayfinder. You were deceived. Your father, heartbroken.
And
we see a Marquis walking around the estate, eyes bloodshot from not sleeping. You see another shot of him sitting at his desk with crumpled pieces of paper under him, and you see him writing a letter to you, Kielta. He just shakes his head and crumples it and throws it on the ground to join the pile.
I didn't know.
You see the Wayfinder turn her head to about 15-20 dim stars that do not sparkle like the others. These stars represent the ones you lost along your journey. Tarish, Audrey, Finoa, Capula, even the ones who were your enemies. Alendri, the Goblin King, Belaros. And she's saying this list, and then she starts touching. Well, that's curious. This one's new. And we'll jump to somebody else, but I'll be back in 1 minute. I want to check and make sure the AC is running still.
I don't like that someone new.
No.
No.
Which beloved NPC has died off screen?
I don't like it. I don't like this.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'm excited. I didn't even know this was going to happen. I'm going to be honest. That's what he was saying. He's like, are you prepared for today? I was like, yeah. He said it's going to be real emotional. I was like, I thought it was going to be. And he said, look at the thing. And then it was that. And I was like, oh God. And then, yeah. And I said, do you need to like tell me anything, or are we just going to raw dog it? And that's what he said. That's the context.
Cam and I have been for like 2-3 days building Soloran constellations now. Now I feel like there might have been a reason.
Probably.
Slowly making a Google document about them though, so.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Damn.
That sounds exciting. Are you gonna build like how many constellations? Are they gonna mean anything? And do you have like a season attributed to each one?
So I haven't figured out this season yet. I am working on lore for all of them. I have 9 designed so far.
Damn.
We only get star signs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm building astrology essentially, I guess. It started off as like 1 or 2, and then we just kept going, and now they have stories. So
As they
Nettle
should.
would be nice.
see, so far there's the hero, the hare, the lovers, the phoenix, the crown, and the dragon.
Ooh.
Do you know how hard it is to build a dragon out of stars?
Well, considering like a human holding a bow is like 4 stars in a stupid line, like they could be anything.
Yeah.
Jordan, that's just his belt.
It's dumb either way.
It's
There's also
stupid.
one for each foot, and then kind of like a one on each shoulder, and then there's an arch that's actually for the bow of Orion. It's just too bright in Jacksonville to ever see it.
Well, no, I've seen like what like the images of people like tracing Orion, and like it's so like who stared at those stars and was like, "Yep, that's a person."
BRB
Holding a
getting
bow.
alcohol.
Well, Cassiopeia is really just like a W, and it's supposed to be a woman like laid out on like a chaise lounge. I'm like, oh yeah, naturally, of course. What else could that be?
Gemini is literally just like I don't know, a parabola.
Aries is, I think it's 4 or 5 stars, and it's just like a slight arch, and they're like, yeah, that's a ram. I was like, okay.
If you say so.
And then I also learned that different cultures used the same stars but made different constellations out of them. So like the
Yeah.
Aztecs have completely different things that use the same stars.
Yeah, because it's all just
I
made
went-
up.
Exactly.
Yeah. I went down a rabbit hole of constellation lore for my favorite story, because it starts out as an ancient Chinese story, which was then adapted into Japanese, and then slowly Western cultures have taken it over. So that one's really fun. It's not even technically constellations, it's 2 stars in different constellations that have like this little love story, but
All right. Are we good to return?
Yeah.
Everyone here? Billy, you here?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we are going to jump over to the clock tower.
Oh,
Ashran has all of the mages lined up in his clock tower, all sort of in a straight line, and he's just walking back and forth. How did you all allow this to happen? Those people? You are some of the best mages in Solora. And it's sort of quiet. And his eyes begin to glow as well as his hands. We were so close to achieving greatness, recovering the gems. And he walks up to one of the mages, eyes and hands glowing, and he is just staring at them and then smiles and pats him on the shoulder. I think we've had enough killing today. In fact, I believe the gems will no longer be an issue. We must simply switch our plan to the contingency plan. They'll sort of shake their head in approval. You're dismissed as they all go back to their quarters. And as Iridan is walking out, Virion, your brother, he's Iridan. You're dismissed as well. You can leave the tower and return to your wife in a white breach. It's like, seriously? Yeah.
why are you? What? No, he's part of. We're a team. What's the problem?
Let the man be with his pregnant wife, Virion.
Okay.
He walks past you and, are you sure you're okay with this?
Are you okay with this?
Yes, I want to go home.
Okay. If that's what you want. I'm just confused.
Gives you a handshake and a hug and leaves the tower. As he says, Ashrin is, Virion, we must talk. Follow me. And he walks into the vault, Notch still embedded into the wall. I don't want to hear anything from you. Finger up to Notch.
Notch nods solemnly.
Ashrin turns his back towards you and begins talking. Virion, you are the best of my lieutenants. Stronger than Geodol. More cunning than Alindri. Wiser than Aiden. But like all of them, you have flaws. Do you know what your flaw is?
I do not.
You are too human. You care for your family, whilst admirable is something that frightens me. Looks back, I promise your brother will be okay. But this next step of our plan includes things that I fear you will not be okay with. And as today proves, I have found that simply changing memories is simply not enough for the adventurers of this world. What I need is for you to be a stone-cold killer. Therefore, and in this moment, you feel your body just lock up as you become paralyzed. I must wipe your memory completely and remold you. You'll forget it all. The Adventurers Book Club, your family, the gyms, everything. I'm sorry, Virion, but to put it simply, I need your abilities. Not you. When you awaken, or open your eyes, I should say, all you will be is merely my tool. And he casts this incantation, you see black for a second, and you open your eyes. And everything Ashrin just said is true as he looks at you. Are you there, Virion?
At your service.
All right. Let the work begin. With that, we'll jump over to Milo. You appear in Storm's Reach, and he's pretty normal. The eclipse is just passed, so there's still a lot of people in the street, but they all start walking their separate ways. Give me a perception check just as soon as you get there.
Did not have my Milo dice out. Perception. Ooh, that's a 19.
19, not bad. With a 19, yeah, there's a bunch of people walking around, but strangely, one of the first people you see is Axel, and he is pulling a body out the door. And he starts looking around and begins to run in a direction, but as you start running, Axel, I think you see Milo standing there as you two lock eyes.
Axel? Milo looks just a dead body.
Oh, God, yes. I found you.
What's going on? He doesn't break eye contact with the dead body.
Oh, don't worry about that. We have bigger things to worry about.
I feel like I probably should worry about it at least a little bit.
It's withered up. You're fine.
That sounds like something Mary would say. That doesn't make me feel comfortable.
We're all in danger.
Well, yeah, we've always been in danger. We've been in danger since we started this.
But our memories. I think Ashton's done something, because the augury found me.
Okay. I also lost mine and got them back about 5 to 10 minutes ago.
what did you do while you were? Did you do anything that we can't come back from?
Technically, but I think what you are implying is a bad thing. I did not do a bad thing. Did you do a bad thing? He looks back at the body.
Well, no, this is a good thing for us. This was a member of the Augury. So that's one less of them.
Okay.
But if our memories were changed, what happened to everybody else? Why were we separate? Why aren't we together anymore?
Well, we were separated because of our memory change. It wasn't just memory. Remember, he's a chronologist. He literally changed time, not just memory.
So we need to find everybody. We're in danger.
Oh, well, they could be in danger. I don't know that we're in danger. Is there something around here?
Unless the guy followed me, I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be very many things that are a threat right now in this city.
I'm glad to hear that. Can you get a message out to anybody?
I don't have that ability.
I just
But
need to check on everybody.
I can make people know that I am here. Do you want people to know that I am here?
I just need to check in on everybody. If they found me, they're gonna find you too.
Oh, so you're worried about being... I can put you on a dragon spirit to fly if you don't want to be here. Do you need to go home? Or to my home? Do you need to hide?
Hold on 1 second.
For the sake of brevity, Mary, we're going to say that your ship isn't 6 hours out. We're going to say it's pulling in now, so you're not on a ship this entire session.
Right. Kid came running in the door.
All good. Continue.
I'm not so worried about me at the moment. If they found me, I'm afraid that they're going to find everybody else too, especially since our memories were changed. I don't know what.
I can only do small. I can fly, and I can make you fly, and I can do like short distances. I can't do big ones.
Do you know anybody that could get a message to us just so we can check and meet up?
At this moment in the middle of this conversation, as you ask that, Veronolith, you are walking down the street and you see Milo and Axel talking there. You have a headache because your memory was altered as well, and you sort of remember everything now. But you see these two, and Axel just asked if anybody can get a message out. But that's sort of the point of the conversation you enter in at. And you guys both
hey
see
guys.
there.
I gotta lay off the drink and maybe switch to cider or something.
It wasn't your drink. Your mind was messed with. All of our memories were changed.
Yeah, I'll tell you, whiskey does that. It does really mess with your mind.
Whiskey is soft drink. Stop it.
For me, Sophie, who only drinks cider and mead, I don't even drink wine.
Well, I guess if all of us know to go to Storm's Reach, then they're gonna know to go to Kyota's house. We could start there. Aylesmere should be there too.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You guys been in Storm's Reach? Fully thinking she's just been like drunk the entire time.
Nettle, you said you sent a message to everybody. What's the message you sent to Mary?
Well, we just arrived in Storm's Reach, so I don't know if Nettle had the time. Yeah, Nettle would probably send to Mary at first, at least. She would be like, Eudora and I are safe. How quickly can you get to Storm's Reach? Like, basically, she would, like, send, if she could, to let everyone know, hey, we're in Storm's Reach. Get here. Also, she would add, love you, on the end. Mary.
Mary, anything you reply to that message? Or Zephyr, would you rather go by Mary or Zephyr now? Mary, right?
They need to have a little bit of a mental breakdown before they decide that. But is that for now? You get a reply back. I love you too. Headed there right now, actually, pulling up. Gotta dock first, and I'll be headed to Kyoto's house.
Awesome.
Your first mate looks back. Who are you talking to?
A powerful wizard friend, girlfriend of mine.
You know what I was just thinking about? It's totally random how you made me kill that person, you know? Or those two people when you were choosing your first mate.
Yes.
Just a random thought.
Yeah. No.
Just mess with you. But, yeah.
Yep.
You guys pull into port and are battened down. And so you're headed to Kyoto's house, Mary?
Yep. Over to the Habashas.
Okay. I will say, as you're running down the docks, you do see two ships. You see the Salted Wind and the Ant among the dozens of ships here. So they are both in port as well. But yeah, you are able to continue.
Oh god, I really want to grab both Rain and I would say Atrian, but we need his boyfriend because he's the captain. But I say Atrian.
Okay, so you're grabbing Rain and Captain Gavin, or Rain and Atrian?
Rain and Gavin, since
Okay.
Gavin's the leader.
Oh yeah, Gavin, as soon as he sees you, is Mario Drizzle, please tell me you saw what I saw.
Yes, we need to get you, Captain Rain, and the rest of the Adventures Brook Club is going to be at the Habashah's house. Meet there.
Captain Rain is understood. I will head there immediately. Theon, take charge of the Ant. As she gets off the ship and follows you, as well as Captain Gavin gives the reins to you, Atrian. Atrian. I have a strong feeling Mary is going to want to help us, want our help in fighting the Wave Weaver or whatever that is.
Well, as long as it's our help and not my help alone, again, sure, I'm in.
Listen, I think our ship will be a powerful ally to Mary's and Captain Rain's. Get everybody ready. Get them ready for war. And I hate to say it, but there's only one person I know who can shoot a cannon quite half as good as you. Get him ready as well. Get him here.
Promise, Captain.
He pats you on the shoulder and gets off the ship and... Wait, where's the Habashah house? And he starts asking around. We will jump over at this moment to Ilsmere.
Oh, yeah.
You stand looking at this beautiful eclipse. Ciandrir, did I get that right?
Yeah, Sandra.
Ciandrir, the bronze adolescent dragon, and Illert are standing there with you. As you see Ciandrir sort of rear up a little bit and someone's here. And you do a double take and Ciandrir's gone and they're in their human form. And you hear somebody approaching you too. You see a half-elven woman appear from the bushes, covered in dirt. A little bit of blood splatter on her, and she looks at you and, "Are you Ilsmere?"
Depends on who's asking.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. And give me 1 second here. Actually, this girl looks like. Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. I think you know my son, Kyota. Do you know him? My name's Adoltha.
Oh. Have the memories hit Ilsmere yet?
I would say in this moment, they do. Right before.
Yeah. Yes, I do. How are you?
That's... I think it's easier if I just show you. And she approaches you. And she puts a hand on your shoulder. And in this moment, we're going to go in between Kilta and Ellesmere. As she shows you what she saw. And the Wayfinder shows you, Kilta, what happened. You see Adolpha sitting alone in a dirty cell. There's a guard who's sort of standing outside the cell as they just fall over. And a hooded figure opens up the door, and he puts his hand out, and you see Kaiden help her up, and, hey, I'm a friend of your son. We're gonna get you out of here. And you see as those two run through the jail, and they are both fighting for their lives. And Kaiden is sort of telling the story of how he met the Adventurers Book Club and how he believes that they're the best chance for this world at the moment. And they eventually get cornered, and Kaiden hands Ladoltha a scroll with plane shift and a ring. And he's, okay, I'll hold him off. You need to go. This ring, nobody will find you. It's a ring of non-detection. Just put it on. And we see as Kaiden fights and holds off all the Gith warlords as he inevitably falls. But in the last moment, Adolpha is able to get away. And we see that dull star, the new one last time. He didn't die for nothing. We need to find my son now.
Great, I'll send to him. I haven't used my sending stone today. Not quite sure where he is.
Okay, you use your sending stone. What do you say?
See, I'm not sure what happened, but I'm here in Storm's Reach with your mother. Where are you? Are you okay?
You are met with echoes. No reply.
No. It is a long shot, but they're going to cast Locate Creature, just as they're casting.
Yeah, what does locate creature? I can talk.
It would be sensing the direction to a familiar creature's location, but it's only within 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. You are not 1,000 feet near Storm's Reach, but yeah, you just can't sense anything.
This lasts for an hour. If we can fly into the city, maybe I can find him.
Fly? How do you suggest we fly?
Oh, I have a dragon.
Ilrit sort of jumps up, but also the person standing there, Cinderir, I'm just gonna say Cinderir for now, transforms back into the adolescent dragon. Oh my god.
They're fine. Friendly.
We just get on them and ride?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll show you.
And you show her how to get on the dragon, and you guys fly into Storm's Reach. I'm guessing you don't care. You were just worried about Kyoto right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You begin flying towards the city, and you hear people, Dragon! Dragon! Give me a perception check as you begin to fly through this city, searching for Kyoto. Your compass is not pinging any sort of direction, but...
see. What's gonna plus 13 get me? Only a 25.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, flying around the city for a while, you do see a bit of a tower that is broken and destroyed. Do you fly down to it?
Is the locate creature pinging anything in that direction at all?
It is not. I'll tell you right now, Jilta is dead, so it doesn't count as a creature.
Yeah. Well, that seems like it might be something.
Yeah, with a 25 perception as you fly down, you see just a destroyed tower and a mark of blood on the ground, and all of the guards are sort of securing the area. And, my God, please tell me that dragon is not going to fight us, one of the guards says.
Oh, no, that's my friend. What happened here?
Someone fell from the sky. They're over there. They, seemingly fell and found a body here. And we heard a bit of an explosion.
She's walking over, whether permission has been granted or not.
Yeah, you see what looks to be the figure of a body under a white sort of sheet. A little bit of red on the sheet from the skull.
That's not above. I'm just gonna pull the cloth back.
Yes, you pull the cloth back and see Kyolta. And you hear the guttural scream of Adoltha. As she runs up to him and... No, I just got back here, no. Come on, do something, save him.
Going to try Revivify, even though they're 900% sure that's not going to be enough.
Unfortunately, Revivify does not go through. Come on! What are you doing, please?
I'm trying. This isn't...
Try harder. Come on, baby boy. As she sort of rubs Kyolta's hair. Please. Wasn't supposed to be like this. Please. And she starts crying, and with this, we are going to jump back over to the Habajah estate. I would say in this moment, Milo, Axel, and Vera are able to enter along with Nettle and Eudora. You do not get a reply from Kyolta, Nettle. But Milo, Axel, and Vera, you all enter. Just say who you're talking as first, before Sophie.
Yeah.
Or you can get a hat.
Well, first, would Nettle be able to figure out why she's not getting a response? Is it because he's in a different plane or dead?
Sure.
But you know.
No, I don't think you would. Just not getting a response. Or actually, you can roll me an Arcana check because there is a % chance it can go through to another plane.
Yeah. My Arcana is pretty good, but I got a natural 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't know why it's not going through.
Nettle will say, as the other, rest of the party walking in, for some reason I can't get through to Kyolta. It could be he's in a different plane.
Kyolta's not here? Milo says as he approaches.
Apparently not.
Did you all
I'm
have
lucky.
weird memory things happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nettle stiffens.
What happened?
We were just different people for a little while, that's all.
You were different people?
Well, not physically.
So you just like were different?
Well, I hadn't met any of you, so yeah, it was pretty different.
Nettle stares at her hooves, not looking anyone in the eye, and says, I mean, Violet, you were there when I first joined the ABC. I wasn't the most altruistic person back then.
No,
You
we
saying-
all have past.
So what did you do? Did it keep happening? I mean, I guess I got to keep my stone, so I guess whatever I did actually happened. Did you hurt anybody?
Looks to you, Dora.
Oh, so you were there, so you know what happened?
You're such a dickhead. Nettle will finally say, I tried to get Eudora's gem back to Ashran, but luckily my memories returned just in the nick of time.
Oh.
We're safe, unharmed, alive.
Who are we missing?
Well,
Is
I
Mary
guess-
here yet?
I'll tell you, you're not missing Mary, because Mary runs in the door with Captain Rain in tow. Am I okay to go in here, Mary?
If you get in trouble, that's gonna be on me. I take responsibility. Barry looking around. All right, not much to talk. Call me Captain Zephyr for now. I'm gonna deal with that later.
What?
Nice to. Hi, everyone. Again, we have issues out at sea. We need everybody. Captain Gavin should be on his way here. Wave Weaver is on her way to Storm's Reach. We need to get ready.
Mary, I don't know who Captain Zephyr is. Mary, we got problems here because we can't find Kyoto.
Fine, Captain Mary, Captain Zephyr. Either way, it's whatever. Who's last heard of Kyoto or seen of him?
We also don't see Ilsmere either.
Who the fuck is Ilsmere?
Who's
Nettle
that?
says.
A Marky speaks. What does Vera say to Nettle's comment right there?
Vera would say, well, who the fuck are you?
A Marky speaks up and he's I don't know, usually he trains at the Archon Collective around this time, or when our minds were all messed up. My mind was messed up too. Nice to meet you all. Vera, Eudora, Blue Water Genasi woman. I'm a Marky. This is my house. He's usually at the Archon Collective. Come on, let's go.
Okay,
We go.
we go.
Mary's gonna be on the lookout for Captain Gavin along the way.
Yeah, I would say after you run out, maybe 2 minutes later, you see Captain Gavin, like, looking around, just, oh, Mary,
This way,
Sorry
not a
about
lot of
that.
time.
I got lost. You told me to go to the Habasha house. I don't know where that is, but okay. And he follows you.
On the way, Vera is keeping an eye out for Eelsman.
Yeah, so as you guys run towards the Archon Collective, ever sort of leading the way, Go ahead, give me a perception check.
Who am I percepting as Vera? Vera got a 16.
A 16? With a 16, running towards the Archon Collective, Amarkia is sort of pointing out the directions to go. You are the first to see Vera, a bronze dragon, and bronze dragon. Sort of sends a shiver down your spine.
Yeah.
Being part of the Bronze Guardians, but you also see Illert and Ilsmir and another woman who is sort of not looking good and a body on the ground.
Holy shit. Ilsmir. And Vera runs up to Ilsmir.
I don't think they respond. Like, so Ilsmir's not a crier. They did not cry when they died, when they were becoming a mind flayer. It's just something they don't do. I don't think they can help it now.
Amarki grabs a dagger as he sees Kielcha's body and sees Adoltha, pulls her around, and who are you? Who the fuck are you? He is not playing around. Why? And she's freaking out. It's me, I promise. Anybody want to intervene in this? Because Marky looks serious right now.
Do we not have bigger things to worry about at the second?
What happened to my son?
They said he fell.
And Adolpha puts her hand on his shoulder. I promise it's me. And she starts explaining everything and sort of does the same thing she did with you, Ilsmir, and the memories in Amarki's head of everything that's happened as he's... Oh God, Kielta! Come on, can anybody do anything here? Come on, bring him back.
Nettle looks to Eudora.
Oh, I don't know. This might be a little beyond what I can do. I don't know, Nettie. I could reincarnate him, but I don't know if he'd be happy with that.
It's better than staying like this. Is there a cleric in the city that we can pay?
No, I don't think any of them. I think you guys are the most powerful people here, Marky says.
What do you need for your spell, Eudora?
Oh, let me look real quick.
You need diamonds like we always do?
I have plenty of those. Roll 20 does not want to load this for me. We're getting there. We're at oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold.
Is that for
Reincarnate? I mean, if you buy a spell.
Okay.
Something like Raise Dead, I can cast that with a scroll.
I'm gonna find. I don't know if you'll find a spell scroll like that in the city.
I mean, we can try and take him back to Clouds Bay. I mean, if he only died recently, we'd have a few days.
I think in this moment, you hear a voice behind you. There is an ancient ritual that I could perform. And you look behind you and you see an older halfling woman. She does not look in good shape at the moment. And she looks at the big group of people you have around you and... But it is dark magic. A soul for a soul.
Well, I think Ilsmer, who at this point has gathered Kyoto into their lap as best as they can while his parents weren't paying attention. So, is that a metaphor or literal?
It's literal, sweetie. And immediately, Adolpha is, I'll do it. Just bring my boy back, please.
No. There's no way Kyoto would want this. I think the reincarnate is the best option.
We can go get whatever you need. I have money.
I also have money I can spend.
Yeah. If you all want to go get it, well, I don't know if we should do it here.
Let's take his body back to
Street like this.
the estate.
I agree with Nettle. Me and Milo can go out and get the materials. The rest of you go and bring the body back to House Abacha. Gavin, Rain, talk to them about the situation out at sea.
Yeah, you have no argue from the guards. You guys are able to do that. So you guys are choosing reincarnate?
I think
Yeah,
as
I can't
everybody...
imagine-
Oh, wait, go.
I just can't imagine that Kyoto would prefer to sacrifice his mum's soul over being reincarnated.
anybody's.
You know?
Anybody's
Or anybody's,
boy.
but yeah. It's,
Yeah, the dad would have also, Amarki would have offered as well.
Yeah, they got there before I did.
Austin, don't answer what you want to be brought back as. This is up to them.
I think
It's a roll
he's
of the
gonna
dice
leave it to
anyway.
a roll.
Oh, it's a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a roll.
Yeah.
I don't look at spell descriptions.
We can.
I think as everyone is fluttering around and making decisions and kind of barking orders, Ilsmir is not moving yet. And is instead with Kyoto in their lap just going to pray very desperately to the Wayfinder.
So in roll 20, something interesting here. Roll me a D. Sorry, just thinking what I should do here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to roll things in roll 20.
Yeah, you just click the little dice.
Okay.
Roll me a D100. You want something under 25.
Oof.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
Pretty far away.
I went the other way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they start to gather you. So you guys are gathering the materials for this spell?
Yep.
And how long does it take for the body to reincarnate?
The casting time is an hour.
Okay. Awesome.
I think we should
just
make Austin roll for his new buddy.
agreed. But I guess me and Jordan both split 500 gold cost.
Yep, I can afford it.
Yep, same here.
What? So
Vaunt did a wire transfer.
Milo has his own money.
Want PayPal? Yeah.
Heard your friend died.
Here you go. Treat
Thoughts and
yourself.
prayers.
Thoughts, prayers, and gold.
When everyone leaves, Ilsmir would ask Ciandrir if he knows of anything.
You know, that is a good question. I will give you an answer here in a few seconds.
Whether or not he can do it himself or if he knows people, I guess. Something that doesn't require a soul sacrifice. Since apparently that's off the table.
Spells you got, big boy.
He just conveniently also has Raised Dead.
He's just socially shy.
Heresies. Here's what I'll do. One last thing.
Ominous.
Mary, I'm gonna have you roll this.
Okay.
Need a investigation check using your charisma modifier. I'd imagine somebody's gonna help them out with this. No?
Still using proficiency and whatnot.
Yeah, if you have proficiency in investigation.
I have expertise.
Ooh.
So with it being charisma based, that'll bump it up from a +10 to a 14. Anyone giving me advantage?
I am not proficient in investigation, so no.
Damn. Yeah, no, I got fucked up by those
Guide.
traps, and Mary's like, never again. Oh, hey. So
You can
that's
guide
gonna
Mary.
be a chill 32.
Shit.
Oh shit, 32. Okay. So interesting. DC was gonna be 25, but
You can call that blowing it out the water.
I'll say after looking through the city, you do find a scroll of Raised Dead. They see the desperation and they set the price to 2,000 gold.
I don't have that kind of money.
Medora does.
How much does Vera have?
So this is
95.
before-
Never mind.
95 gold.
Yeah.
This is before we bought the oils, correct?
Yeah. This is like when you were searching the city.
Gotcha. While I don't have, I should have given Milo a lock of hair. Would Milo be in? Would Mary know of Milo being in any like similar area? Because I assume the perfumes are going to be in a more local area of each other and the market district.
Yeah, you already have 500 gold from Milo and 500 gold from you, so you still need 1,000 more gold.
Yep. So going to go find Milo. How long would that take me?
To find Milo, probably 10 minutes.
Cool. Mary looks at the person on the counter. Hold on, let me go get my friend real quick, and we were going to buy that scroll from you at that price. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. And Mary's gonna sprint out, going and looking for Milo.
You find Milo.
Kind of like bumbling like up, it's like, all right, Milo, out of breath at this point. Like, okay, found a race that scroll. Follow me. Do you have a spare 500 gold?
I only the one I gave you already. I only have 680 gold.
Shit. Okay. All right, and Mary's gonna start sprinting towards the Habishaw house.
Yeah.
You,
I think
you would have heard from them that they did say a raised dead scroll at the beginning of that.
right. I think Milo will just cast fly on the two of them so they can go faster.
Oh, wonderful! This is a lot faster. Mary now is moving 180 feet.
Yeah, you roll up to the Habishaw residence, Captain Gavin walking through the door, and oh god, as you fly in there. All of you are
All right.
there. Kilta's body is on the floor. What do you guys
All
say
right.
as Mary flies in there? Nothing? Okay. Yeah. Mary, you fly in there.
Mary flies in, kind of like lands and stops for a second. All right, I needed 500 more gold, and I can get a raised dead scroll for 2 grand. I have 1,500 on me right now. Anybody have any that much amount?
I do.
Okay, cool. That means you have to use your reincarnate spell. If you don't mind lending me, please. Kind of like holds the hand out.
Yeah, you don't have to pay me back to revive Kilta.
We'll keep that noted and ignored. As Mary flies back out with that extra 500 gold and gonna go buy the scroll and then come immediately right back.
As Mary's gone, what are you guys doing as you sit around there?
I think Vera is sticking close to Ilsmere, making sure that they're okay.
They're not
Yeah.
any mark against Vera's efforts. They're just not okay.
I would say at this point, okay, so in the room right now we have Axel, Eudora, that's the name, Nettle, Ilsmere, Vera, Captain Gavin, Captain Rain, a Marquis, Adoltha, and I would say walking into the room is Salix and Haley. As Haley runs over and Salix also. And what happened? What happened? Oh no! Salix says as he leans back.
We don't know fully yet. They said he fell.
Shit. Well, we're planning on bringing him back, right?
Of course.
No. That's a pleasure to hear, Salix says as he leans back on the wall. And Haley just sits close to Keelta along with Adoltha, a Marquis, and Ilsmere. Come on, she says. And Mary and Milo, you come back in with the scroll. Yeah, you met a real POS shop owner right there. So you guys were begging for a scroll of raised dead, and sort of like, yep, 2,000 gold.
Did he try anything else when we got there?
I don't think so. No, he knew that you guys would, with how desperate you all were looking, or Mary specifically. He was ready to hand it over once you gave him the 2,000 gold.
Good.
All right, so it's gonna take an hour, and he's not gonna feel great after.
This is raised dead, right?
Yep.
Okay.
4 days of penalties.
Go ahead and look those up, Keelta. The hour goes by. How are you casting? Is Eudora the one casting it?
I think she's the only one who can cast it without also paying for the components, because she's
Okay.
a cleric.
So as you begin to cast the spell, what's it look like?
I imagine it's a lot of, like, if there's houseplants in the room, they kind of respond to it. Any little weeds or plants that might have been growing between, like, the cobblestone out the front door probably get heavily invigorated. Just anything natural within the sphere around Kyoto probably starts to wake up with him as she works on this.
Yes. Salix sort of moves at the plants jumping around and that's really freaky. And Captain Gavin, yeah, that's kind of terrifying, but let's see how this plays out. Anything anyone else is doing during this hour of casting?
I think since it's such a long ritual, Milo is there offering support, whether it be like dabbing a washcloth on her forehead or like helping with any of the incantations, or if there's any like ritual requirements. Like Milo is there specifically as essentially a physical servant in order to ensure that this is as smooth as possible.
You're like the coach in the corner of the ring, like, you got this, man.
Bringing out orange slices.
Yeah, Mary's
Yeah,
probably
I
being Milo's assistant. Kind of like Milo asks for something, Mary runs out, goes and grabs it, and comes right back.
I think Nettle is much the same, but like head resting against Eudora's shoulder, like hand maybe like resting, on top of hers or something, as helping, but a like physical body there kind of thing, offering comfort.
And as the spell finally begins to go through, do one last memory. Kyoto, as you're floating in space. See this one, the Wayfinder says. And it's you as a child. You see, as you walk through, you're maybe 6 years old at this point. You're making a mess of the house, running everywhere, jumping on the tables. And your dad and mom come in and, Kyoto, what are you doing?
I'm having fun. Come on.
Hey, sit down, kid, your dad says. As you sit down at the table.
Fine.
Tell me, what's your goal in life, kid?
I don't know. To make my family happy. To make you guys happy.
Your mom, who is pregnant at this point, she grabs your hand and, don't worry, kid. You'll always make us happy. Just remember, Kyoto, your dad says. Don't jump on the furniture.
Fine.
And go apologize to the maids. You kind of made them mad earlier. You were making a mess.
Yeah,
You
that
were
makes sense.
sent up to your room. And you were just going through these random memories such like that. And it stops. The Wayfinder turns towards you and Kyoto Habaja. I bring you grand news. You've been given another chance at life. 2 doors open in front of you. The left door brings you back to Solora. The right door takes you to the Gold Embrace. What do you choose?
I think he starts walking towards the Gold Embrace. He gets real close.
Yeah, you start walking towards it, and you see the door open, and you see the golden hue emanating from it.
He just kind of sits there for a second. He starts thinking about that it might be a little too selfish. He might make them a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of smiles to himself, and he goes towards the other door, and I think he will go through the to Solora.
As you walk towards the door of Solora, the Wayfinder can't smile, but you think she is. As you take one last look at all the stars and all the memories and all the stars there will be as the door opens and everybody sitting around Keelta in silence. You take a deep breath and you are alive again. Around you is the Adventurers Book Club along with Ilsmere, Haley, Salix, your father, and your mother. And I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Be right back.
God damn it.
Oh. Those of you to get the left.
Not doing too much. I rolled, and you want to guess what it was? Drow. I thought that was really funny.
Pretty
Dude.
sure Ellesmere wouldn't have been upset about that.
Hot Drow Keelta, come on.
Listen, Eudora can do it at any point, but
That's true.
Yeah, I'll just keep dying, and then we'll see. We'll go until I get Drow, Tiefling, or half elf again. God.
I hope
Yeah,
you
half
know
elf are gonna-
Keelta was in Ilsmere's lap that whole ritual, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Only marks down 3 levels of exhaustion, by the way.
Is it exhaustion?
It's a -4 penalty.
Yeah.
That's what it
Attack
was.
rolls, saving throws, ability checks.
Yeah, it's just a negative penalty.
Oh, I thought it was
for
exhaustion.
an amount of days. It's fine. I just cast things that require a save DC. I just can't cast Eldritch Blast the entire time. Oh no!
Eudora and Ilsmere have both suffered these penalties before. Join the club.
That's fine.
This is what Eudora had during the Wave Weaver fight. I was on the -4 to everything.
It's fine.
You had me for the slightest second thinking Keelta was going to go through that first door.
He was really thinking about it. Like, real hard.
I cannot blame you. Ilsmere was in the Golden Embrace for several hours. I think almost pushing a day.
Yeah, I think he'd definitely having fun.
Peace and love.
Keelta, as you awaken and see everybody around you, Axel, you feel something brush by you as you see someone running straight towards Keelta. It's Ladoltha. She is the first to jump on you and give you the biggest hug. And they said I couldn't come down here, but I don't know what I would have done. Oh my gosh, you look bad, brother.
I think he starts laughing. He starts laughing, very hysterically. And then he'll look around. To his left, he'll see Ilsmere, and then he'll kind of look over, see Haley, and then look over again. At Nettle, and then he just starts bawling.
Who are you? Adolpha asks to Adolpha, and Amarki sends her to her room begrudgingly, but your mom sort of messed with your hair a little bit, and hey, son.
Hi.
Sorry I was gone for so long.
It's not your fault. I saw. It's not your fault.
Hey, but you're back, kid. Your dad punches you in the shoulder, not hard, but you're back. And you see both of them shed tears, obviously. Their kid is back.
I had to be. I had to make sure y'all were safe.
They, after talking to you for a bit and comforting you, and you know that your parents are back now, they sort of step to the side and let you talk to your friends and your party members. Let you guys take over here.
I told you when we separated that if you died, I was adding somebody to my hit list, so you're gonna have to tell me who did this.
I think you can guess. I think you can guess. I think he learned because I was the only one with the gym. Or, of course, Eudora had the other gym, but the gym I had, it restored my memories before y'all, before you guys. It told me not to give it to him. Everything in my brain told me not to give it to him, and then I ran, and then he messaged me, and then when he messaged me, he was threatening them. I couldn't let him die. So I had to go, and I went, and I could even... At that point, when I remembered everything, I kind of just accepted it. Figured I was gonna die, and I did. Of course, I had to make fun of him before I did it, but I still died, and it really sucked.
Alright, come here.
I feel like he's a little hesitant. He looks at Haley. I don't know what to say.
I don't either. Me and Salix's heads were also messed with, which I imagine all of you went through. I'm sorry. I should go. As Haley gets up and leaves. Salix follows her.
No, I almost went further. I almost didn't come back. That was why.
Was why?
Well, I didn't have the memories of you. It was kind of a thing that had been brewing for a while, and I asked her on a date, and I didn't know of anything, obviously, but we did it for a couple months. I mean, it was good.
You happy?
Yeah. That's not that's not important.
It is?
No. Cuz I was happy with you too. That needs to be known. But I'm going to be honest. I think we need to wait till all of this is over. Cause it's all way too fucking much. And it's not your fault, it's not her fault. It's not anyone else's fault but my own.
No. Marky says, nah. It's not your fault either, Kyoto. It's that asshole Ashran's fault. Axel, what are you doing during this very deep and personal conversation here?
Probably like very awkwardly standing just a little, like just outside the circle.
Mm.
You know, you occasionally look up like at the corner of the ceiling because I have obviously no idea who a Marky is.
Yeah, I think Captain Gavin's doing pretty much the same. What about you, Mary? What are you doing?
Mary's kind of like watching from a distance, but kind of like keeping a little bits away. Just listening.
Milo, Nettle, Eudora, Vera.
Jordan might be a little tired after ritually casting for an hour straight and bringing somebody back to life. So I think she probably settled in, keeping Nettle and Zephyr within arm's reach.
Yeah. Nettle will say, it must be a cold comfort at the moment, Kilter, after what you went through, but I mean, all of this just proves that he's scared of us. He cannot kill us. So he separates us and turns us into people that we would rather not be.
the issue.
doing something right.
Nope, that's the issue. I was fine with who I was. I was doing the same thing, doing what I needed to do. Make my family safe.
Side note here, Kilta, you do remember Tobias as well. Now.
Mhm.
But in this moment, Adoltha speaks up and Kaiden died protecting me. He gave me this ring as Venestra is gonna come looking, and she's gonna come for our family eventually. But Kaiden said something that if I took it off, it would bait her straight to me. I can't fight her, but I think you all might be able to. In this moment, there are two routes you can take. Depends on what you choose first. The Wave Weaver, moving slowly towards the Bay of Storm's Reach, and a chance to bait the Lich Queen to you here on Solora. It's your decision. Go ahead.
Mary would speak up. I understand that whole issue is very big and needs to be taken care of as well. But the Wave Weaver will be amongst the shores soon. Would we be able to call this being if we can deal with after we deal with the Wave Weaver, if that's possible? Unless you all would prefer to deal with that issue first.
The Wave Weaver has the final stone, doesn't she?
She does not. The Goblin King told you all that Ashrin was able to get it from her.
Oh, that's right.
I think he kind of stiffens up, wipes whatever tears he does have left. I'll be honest. I don't know if I want someone that is about to threaten my family and is going to kill my family any chance they get to stay here.
Or which threat to your family do you want to get rid of first?
How far does the Wave Weaver look? How far
About
are
2
they?
days.
That's fine. Deal with the Lich Queen now. We deal with them tomorrow.
Right, the second we deal with the Lich Queen? I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty tapped for spells. You're critically injured.
It's fine. We could do it tomorrow then, and then deal with the them tomorrow.
You wouldn't even let me
Yeah.
walk to town after I...
Irrelevant.
It is.
No. Yes, it is irrelevant. You're correct.
Why can't we confront Venestra after we deal with the Wave Weaver? Do we know if there is a time limit?
I look to his mother.
One day in Solora time is 1 hour within the wave, or within the astral sea. I believe if you dealt with this wave weaver first, it wouldn't impede Venestra. Choice is yours.
Still with the Wave Weaver.
But I'm not opposed to this, but I am curious if we deal with this person from the stars, isn't that who Ashran is upset with? Isn't that his goal as well? If we deal with them, what does that mean for our current situation?
All they're doing, no. The reason Ashran's would be upset with them is because they just want Solora to get, or to die. They want a small amount to live and then rebuild. I don't want that. I don't think most people want that. I want everybody alive. I want as many people as there can be to be alive. Their death should be fine. I don't know what will happen with me or my but they shouldn't be here.
And it's not going to stop the Hollow Dawn,
Not at all.
which is the thing that ultimately Ashran is trying to avoid. But it takes one more enemy off the playing field.
Just quick check. I don't have my I don't have the Sage's Illumination, right? It's gone. I would have assumed Ashran would have taken it from me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's fine.
I'll be honest, didn't even think about that until you just said that, but I do believe Ashram probably would have taken it.
Yeah,
Okay.
why wouldn't he?
Yep. I'm losing my proficiencies. No! It's okay.
Okay, well, that sounds like exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have to... We'll deal with the Wave Weaver. We'll deal with these people from the stars, and then we'll, I guess, deal with Ashran and the meteor? Does that sound like the plan?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Easier said than done, but
Just a reminder, Milo, Reisner did tell you that the final champion that you need to deal with the meteor does lie within the Shadowfell right now. But
Have
yeah,
we been? No.
no, you've been to the Fae, or some of you have
Half
been
a
to
body.
the Fae. Does Milo know what the Shadowfell is?
I don't think he does. I don't know that it's been talked about. I'm trying to like go over the conversations that he's been a part of, and all the Fae conversations were with Vaughn.
yeah. Elindri might have mentioned it.
Yeah, I think Elindri
when
said
Elindri was in the party.
talked
For like
about
a
the
very
Shadowfell.
short period of time.
Very
Yeah,
short
for
time,
the
and
for the
who
whole
knows how much
2
Milo
weeks
remembers.
Lindry was with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if Milo would have remembered something so fleeting. As important as it is right now, I don't know that he would have remembered it.
Remember what exactly?
Like what the Shadowfell is.
Oh
and-
no. Even if you don't remember, all you remember is Reisner saying that
Right.
there's a place called the Shadowfell where the final champion is. But as for right now, so you guys are choosing the Wave Weaver and then then dealing with the Lich Queen. Okay. Captain Gavin looks to you, Mary, and all right, well, already my crew, and Captain Rain, me as well. How do we want to go about this?
The Blue Orchid and I, and whichever party members like to come along with me, will take the frontal assault. Rain, I need you on assist and to be able to pick up people who fall off my ship or Gavin's ship. Gavin, of course, you're going to be up there with artillery in the air. You know how to do that best.
Sounds like a plan. We got fairy dust. We should be able to get up in the air. Yes, I would kindly be able to do support.
Each of you can refer to me as Captain Mary, or sorry, Captain Zephyr O'Drizzle of the Blue Orchid.
Captain Zephyr it is. Hi, Captain Zephyr. And I would say at this point they take their leave, yeah. Captain Gavin and Captain Rain head out and begin to prepare their ships.
Alright. It's been lovely seeing you all again, but I need to go ready my crew. If you wish to speak to me, I'll be in the docks among the Blue Orchid. As Zephyr walks out.
I think
I think Nettle wants to run after them, but stops herself. She's very confused at the moment.
I think Keelta will turn to Ilsmere again after this conversation and just kind of struggle to stand up, but stand up. You hold... Shit. I'm sorry.
I don't think your mic quite picked you up.
No. He's kind of struggling.
Okay.
Don't think that this means I don't hold you in my heart. I do, and that's why I will figure this out. I'll figure this out, and everything will be fine. But for right now, I can't. You know, just kind of while looking down. And then just kind of sits there and says nothing.
You know where to find me. I'm not going anywhere. If you need me, I'm there.
And if you need me, hopefully I'll be inside my house.
I have a sending stone now, so you don't always have to call first.
Cool. Awesome. Cool.
Do you still have it?
I think I'll try to check his, like, pants and, like, everything.
Yeah, you still have your sending stone.
The astrolabe.
Oh, the astrolabe. Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, cool. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
Then we're always with you. It's fine.
Good. Good. And you always have a place in the library and my house in general, so that shouldn't be an issue.
I've been making it work.
Good.
Mostly staying with C. Andrew once I found him. So.
Who's that?
Oh, right. He's a dragon.
Cool. Cool. That's good. It's good you found a dragon. Another one. Nice.
A bronze dragon just off the coast. I mean, once I wasn't welcome in the library anymore, I had to go somewhere, and Storm's Reaches.
Did they kick you out?
Really big.
Oh, yeah.
Who it was.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
That would make sense, yeah. Sure.
And then I didn't know Vera anymore, so I wasn't even really sure why I was in Storm's Reach anymore. I just felt like I should be, so I was.
Vera and Ilsmere. This is your moment to say goodbye to the Adventurers Book Club.
I know that Kilter just woke up, but Vera is death glaring Kilter.
I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think Vera will give Axel and Milo a hug. Waves to Kilton and says, "Well, I'm glad you're not dead."
Me too. Go talk to your friends. I'm sure they miss you. The Bronze Guardians that totally don't exist at all. Just kidding. They do. I understand that they do now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get drunk.
Ilsmere will hesitate, but then probably give slightly awkward hugs to Axel and Milo. Not because they don't want to, they're more not used to it.
Oh, I heard Vera say you guys want to get drunk, so I hand you each a vial.
Yeah. The good stuff. Thank you, Axel. My Lord and Savior.
And then hesitates even more in front of Kyoto, because what the hell do we do with this?
I think he hug you as tight as he can, and kind of pull your forehead in and give them a kiss on the forehead, and then everything will be fine. It just has to end. Something has to end. It'll be fine.
Take care of yourself, please.
Try not to die, and I'll also try not to die. I may have faltered on that last part, but it'll be fine.
Turns to Milo, be like, please make sure he tries not to die.
I can promise that if anybody tries to hurt him, I can hurt them back.
Wonderful.
You. Oh, go ahead.
As they're leaving, Vera slings her shoulder around Mia, and as they're walking out the door, you just hear Vera. The camera pans away. Vera says to Ilsmere, "Come on, do they have rebounds in the Underdark?" And like, that's it.
You say that is both of you drink your vials, you drunken dragon, and fly off into the sky with little Illert flying behind you. As for the rest of you, you can take a long rest.
Ooh.
Are we all sleeping in the Habajar estate.
Mary's gonna be on the, or Zephyr's gonna be on the Blue Orchid.
Are we like long resting as in going to bed? Because there are 2 sendings that Nettle wants to fire off.
Yeah, go ahead.
First one to Juniper. And she thinks about what she's going to say for a while. Finally lands on, today was a lot. Are you okay? Are you safe? And that's it.
You receive something back from Juniper. I'm with Amaranth. We're somewhere safe. I'll see you again soon, Nettle. We're gonna take him down.
She smiles at that. Second sending is going to go to Mary. And Nettle will say, can you come back to Keelta's house tonight? It's been months. I miss you. That's it.
Of course, I'll be there momentarily. You get back. Zephyr heads back that way.
You're able to get back there just fine.
I imagine Eudora, Nettle, Mary, Cuddle Pile.
Before said,
Zephyr's thinking that this is just gonna be a conversation, and they're gonna leave again.
damn.
No!
Wow.
Okay, Captain.
I think before said cuddle pile, I think Kyoto wants to, kind of walks up to Nettle.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Just real quick. Can we talk?
Of course.
Marky casts silvery barbs. You guys cannot talk.
Kind of want to go and try to get like a private area.
Yeah, I think you're able to find a little private area in your house.
You were one of the reasons I came back. Understand everything that has happened and respect it. Wonderful. Great. I just thought, since so much was said out loud, and obviously, you know that last time you asked me if everything's okay, I said yes. Although I may be a good liar, I'm not good at keeping a lie for too long. And it has been too long. When...
Oh my gosh.
When you were in the Feywild, and we were doing that sending, I wasn't. The reason I was so rash, is because you told me you loved Mary. And I just wanted to come out. I've been dealing with it. It's fine. And I don't have... feelings like that anymore. But I just want to tell you, I did previously have very strong feelings for you, and I don't let it affect anything, and I'm trying not to. But I feel like I had to say something, because if I never did, I feel like it wouldn't be good. Now, listen. Oh, shit.
Nettle is more like blue screen, like,
Don't, it's fine. It's not like a thing anymore, really.
Are you sure? It's not a thing anymore?
I just felt like it had to be said because it was a thing at some point, and it really affected.
Can I insight check? Is it not a thing anymore?
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty cool.
24. That's a 16. There's like a it is a lie, but it isn't like he totally like before. I don't know. He still has something. There's still something, but it's not nearly close to what you'd think it would be, and he is totally blowing this out of proportion for what it is.
Sure. I think Nettle is staring at her hooves and says,
You don't have to feel like you had to say anything back. I'm just gonna be honest. No, it's...
You said it. I want to say this because it makes me feel less awkward. When you gave me that vial of your blood way back when, it was...
What sentence?
That makes sense. It was the first time that someone had tried to meet me on my level and make sense of the way that I view the world. And it was endearing, and also she's like starting to like elate a little bit, and she says, I think it was just because I was so sheltered from the world, and it was nothing serious, just a little. You look very nice with your hair pushed back sometimes.
Whoa, hey, too far. No, I'm kidding. You know what? You said enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think we have a mutual understanding, and
the moment has passed. Whatever it was,
yeah,
it is gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a deception check from both of you.
This is so
cool.
Painful.
And then dimension door to his room.
I was gonna say okay. That'll roll a 5 for whatever it is I'm rolling on the dice.
Night greets you all. Axel, Milo, you are given rooms, as well as Nettle and Eudora. Kilta, you're in your room. I think your mom comes in. Everything that happened, I didn't mean it to happen like that. I was ready to give my life for you when I saw you dead.
Thank you for not. That would have been stupid. honestly, from all of this, from the time I have had this loot. It has brought horrible things into my life. Okay? So I am not... I don't think I can rightfully hold any of this against you. I'm gonna be honest. So that's I just want to start with that. I also want to start with it's okay. It's fine.
The loots may have brought horrible things into your life, but I mean, it brought horrible things to mine too, but it also brought you these amazing friends of yours. And I just hope one day you can forgive me. I never meant to get mixed up with the Githyanki.
Oh my... Listen.
Queen.
No. Why? Okay. I think there must be a misunderstanding. There is nothing to forgive. You have done nothing wrong towards us. I've brought as much danger to our family as you have, maybe like threefold. So I don't miss you, and I missed you a lot, and I love you a lot. But you gotta realize that it's okay. It's fine. I've forgiven you for dying a long time ago. No offense, but
She pushes a little bit of hair behind your ears, and well, remember what we told you. Don't jump on the furniture. As she gets up, and I don't want to make you feel awkward, but put your earplugs in.
oh god.
She leaves the room, and you all are able to get your long rest.
Crazy thing to say after the fucking conversation that killed her and Nettle just...
I bet Marky's not getting a long rest.
No, he is
Son,
not.
I know. Son, you broke up with 2 girlfriends today, but not me.
This campaign could have looked very different if we'd gotten our shit together like 5 levels earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue orchid awaits you in the morning. Does it set sail, Captain Zephyr?
Nope. It's currently sitting at the dock, counting munitions and waiting for any of the party members to arrive.
Nettle cast contingency before I forget to polymorph herself if she drops below 40 hit points.
Zephyr's also going to carve out a piece of wood from probably from the edge of their desk in the captain's quarters to give to Nettle later.
Make sure to cast Find Familiar and get Reginald Hawk back as Reginald Siegel.
Reginald Siegel is back. You were able to carve out those names. You cast contingency. Anything else anyone wants to do before the ship takes sail?
At the end of the long rest, I would change 3 infusions probably, as well as make my experimental elixirs.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, no, just 2.
Nothing.
I think
Milo has a ring, right?
yes, Milo has a very nice ring.
I'll take a ring. I do not have a third attunement slot now.
But you guys can't attune to 5 items?
No, but I can take the ring now. I couldn't before, but I'd really like to. Because I currently have a -3 to all my saving throws, attacks, and ability checks.
Hang on, I'm trying to get button door here.
Ham, what is tonight's weather like?
Tonight or the morning?
The night before the long rest.
The night before the long rest, I would say it is the eclipse was today, so it is a cloudy sky, I would say.
So like low to no wind, but just like partly cloudy.
Mostly cloudy.
Mostly cloudy. What's like around the approximate temperature?
Fahrenheit, around 65.
What would
That's
be
cool.
Celsius?
0.
Okay. Yes.
Real.
They use Fahrenheit and Zalora.
I think Milo goes outside before the long rest and just plays with the weather. I think he makes it stormy because that's the thing that he's most comfortable with. And it's also not a very hard shift. And then I think he can spend time to just, for the next couple of hours, just change the temperature up and down, and change the wind, and change the rain. And I think he just kind of like focuses on this new ability, this new power, this new thing he can do.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely going to be the talk of the town tomorrow, for the entire town. As let me double check how far that spell goes, because I think it's several miles.
Yeah, the weather is shifting.
Within 5 miles. So within, and that's radius. So within a 10-mile diameter, a 5-mile radius centered on Milo, it goes from like some overcast, then it's rain, and then it's like torrential downpour, then it switches to hail, and then it gets cold,
Oh gosh.
and then it snows, and then it goes, and then it like strong winds pick up, and then the winds die down, but it's still snowing, and then all of a sudden it goes back to raining, and then it gets really hot for some reason.
Oh my god. Yeah, the weather begins to shift, and it definitely is the talk of the town in the morning. Yeah.
But just all by himself in the garden, just playing with the weather.
Anything else from anyone?
If you didn't see it before going to sleep, Axel was cooking stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's finding every ingredient a Marky has and he's playing with it.
Axel was in the lab.
I think Kyota, the night before, just kind of find his way outside and gets ready to pray, and all he doesn't say anything but just thank you.
You do that, and morning greets you all as you head towards the Blue Orchid in the morning. Mary, you see everybody get aboard. What are you doing?
Zephyr is likely giving commands to the crew as they board, and as everyone else gets on the ship, Zephyr would probably walk up to them all and ask, "All right, which job do each of you want? Milo, I know last time whenever we were on the Ant, you're great at controlling the winds around the sails. We should use that to get to the battle faster than the Ant, so they can still run support. I assume our friends that will be up in the sky can get there just fine. What about Nettle, Eudora, Kyoto? You're our spellcasters, who won't be focused on that for now. What do you all have in mind? Because there's going to be more than just Scourge.
And none of you are 100% sure what you're sailing into.
I can control water, so that tends to help.
If my memory serves me correctly, down in the temple we were in, there was a larger kraken, the one that has already been slain. That may be another thing that we're going to be fighting today. I can try to use my trident to control it. I doubt it'll do much, but I think our main goal is to keep the trident off. Not the trident. If it is the kraken, keep it off the ship and keep Scourge's men from getting on board. We're going to be going into for attack, but been playing a defense, as we may likely be outgunned. I'm going to give a lock of my hair as Mary cuts off some, and as it turns into coral, to Captain Gavin. Hopefully we can coordinate some kind of strike if necessary, or if we can. I'm hoping we can get this done as soon as possible. Does anyone have any large-scale spells or anything that can assist with either messing up their ship or storm?
I actually can do a lot more now. So yeah.
I can make
Wonderful.
tidal waves now.
Great. Both of those are wonderful. I can cast water breathing on around 10 of us. I assume if we use the tidal wave to knock Scourge's men off of his ship, then people can run cleanup underwater. Of course, they're likely going to be able to go underwater as well and breathe and swim and whatnot, but we will be on an even playing field at least. Milo, as for the storm, I assume you being a demigod, you can take care of that, right?
Not the child of Banir, but I did meet him. But no, I can just I tested it last night. I can control a lot, and it's pretty big. I can just kind of tell the weather what to do now.
Alright, that's good. I'm going to assume the water Scourge is on is going to be with him, but that storm is going to be the main issue. We're going to need visibility for Captain Gavin.
I can remove it.
That would be wonderful if you don't mind. Has Zephyr met Axel?
I don't think so.
Didn't we do
yeah,
the
you
whole
met.
Goblin King fight?
Yeah, you guys met in
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Goblin King fight.
Oh, yeah.
Zephyr is going to look to Kyoto, Nettle, and I want to call you Axel. Is there anything that each of you may have planned for this, or have any abilities to handle?
Me, Sophie, won't be here next time. So it's probably not much point planning me in it.
I've got a few potions I can hand out here. And I have 2 potions of flight and 1 of healing.
I mean, I can make it look like there's more people on the boat, but that's about it. I'm kind of more just... Once we get in the fight, I should be good.
Okay. Axel, you can do what you do best, but I would like for you to also focus on assisting everyone else in the crew if they get too injured. You seem to be good at healing. I will also assist with the on the healing endeavor as well, trying to make sure no one gets knocked out. But is everyone okay with the general idea of what we're doing?
Yeah.
Unless there's something else you need, Captain.
Not at this moment. I'm gonna go give this to Captain Gavin and let them know to I'll let Gavin start the signal for whenever we're going to be setting sail, as he's going to be the one in the sky.
The guy.
Go ahead, Kyoto.
I think Kyoto just kind of walk up to hey, Captain Zephyr.
Yes, Kyoto?
He'll kind of like jog up to them. Thank you. And just give them a hug.
Zephyr will like awkwardly. Yeah, Zephyr won't like push away. They're like the hug's gonna be like awkward for them. They're gonna like do you like the pat on the back twice. It's like, you don't have to thank me.
No, I do. I do. Just try not. Keep yourself safe, please.
With that, Captain Gavin leads as the 3 ships depart. We see Captain Rain is Theon. Keep watch on the back. Marlin, make sure everybody is ready to catch. And we see as the Blue Orchid begins to lead the chase, and the salted winds flies up in the air. Captain Gavin leading the way. Adrian, prepare. And,
of course, I haven't blown anything up in forever.
Alright, let's have some fun. Your little gnome friend beside you says as the cannons get prepared. And these 3 ships head towards the storm. You see the lightning crackling from it as you head into whatever destiny awaits. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Woo-hoo.
Oh man.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I feel great. I feel wonderful right now.
We feel, Nell and Eudora are feeling wonderful about Captain Zephyr.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling us.
Let's do it!
My kid's going through it right now.
I'm just a little bit shell-shocked. You're evil, Austin.
I called this months ago.
I think I said
so
something
good.
along the lines, like, maybe in Feral Girl hours, that if things had ended up differently, Nettle would have had a very long, unrequited, in her mind, crush on Kilda. And as it turned out, it was only little tiny baby ones. Man, things could have ended very differently.
I learned about it my wedding night.
Yeah, that's the secret. That's the secret I told him.
Oh, that's the secret you told him?
Uh-huh. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was
Yeah.
juicy.
It is
Austin
juicy.
messaged this to me like right before the one shot,
I thought
and then
it'd
he
be
never
funny.
messaged me back when I had questions. He
You
just
had questions?
straight up ignored it. I did.
I need
Wait,
to
let me
know.
see.
As if you were fucking lying to me or what was happening.
Oh, you said
No
you said,
idea.
"Boy, are you serious?" And then I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Austin told me so long ago, and I was able to hold it over Emily and, and Sophie's head. That's what I've been holding over this
Hate
whole
you.
That's
time.
good. That's
I
good.
fucking hate everyone. Everyone here is conspiring against me.
I
didn't
thought
need
it
to be
was.
told.
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, Jordan
Yeah.
hasn't done
I guess.
anything. Oh yeah, Alex
hate
do
you
as well.
I hate you all.
I
Look,
thought
every
Right.
time
How
Ham tells me
serious it
something
is.
individual, like in private, I assume he's also at the same time going to all of you individually in private with something just as good.
Nope.
I need you to tell me right now, Austin, how serious is it?
I feel
Maybe
what
you open up
it.
the polycule, you know?
No. He said when he said you have no idea, that was what he was talking about.
He's already over you, Boo. You heard him.
I felt like he also thought like since he died, he should probably like say something like that was a thing.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, it was pretty like it was definitely like there. Like when I said at Mount Bain when they were having like the little dance and everything, when I said he was drawing in his journal, he was drawing a picture of Nettle. And that's the page he ripped out once the whole combo was had.
So that
Out here
like,
trying to
conversation was
single-handedly
like,
ruin.
yeah. So that conversation was like Kelter being like, right, no longer into
Yeah.
natural kind of thing.
He was like maybe I can like say something after all this and like the whole big thing, and like as soon as he said that, it was like, oh fuck, and he was like,
shit, man.
but it's okay.
And then he broke up with
For how
Ilsmere on her
long?
birthday.
Yeah, I
For
didn't
how
know.
long?
I didn't have no fucking clue for how long.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was
I got some bad news for y'all.
It was like the Mount Bain, I think. It was like a little before that, maybe.
Oh,
The
before
blood.
that, man.
The blood, I think it was.
That was when Nettle's thing started. Yeah. But she got over it quick, I think.
I got some bad news for y'all.
What's up?
Oh no.
It might be a little bit more than 10 sessions. Might have to add 2 onto that, so
Oh no!
11 sessions left.
Oh,
What a
Oh,
shame.
jeez. That makes me feel a lot better about missing next week's session, actually.
I was so excited to turn into something else. You have no idea. I'm so disappointed.
What did you roll on that?
I rolled
percentile?
drow.
Yeah.
If you had turned into a drow and then broke up with Ilsmere, my god.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
when I had Jackie roll for that investigation check, it was literally just a random person out of the group. I was like, oh, Jackie hasn't done anything in a minute. We'll have them roll for her investigation, and didn't know they had a plus 17 or whatever to it.
Yeah, I got after those traps and Tempest's whole dungeon, I was like, alright, Mary's terrified of traps now. They're just gonna go all into investigation for this level up. That's what they would want. And they never use it.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
You get
Cam's gonna leave
about
us
one
on
thing.
89 sessions. Like, not even a round number of 90, or not even trying to
Yeah,
push
what
to
the-
100 sessions.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, Ham, we could totally get to 100 sessions.
Bye,
I'm just
Billy.
saying.
no.
Bye,
See ya.
Billy.
I gotta
Night.
stop